time you all find out. And I mentioned we have an impressive crew tonight. I mean, we've got David Otunga with us, Harvard lawyer, also spent some time as a professional wrestler as well. David, great to see you. Welcome back.
Likewise. Thanks for having me.
Neama Rahmani, who former federal prosecutor, right? But he's like Doogie Howser, right? You graduated law school. How old were you? Like 18? How old were you?
I was 22, Vinny. Harvard Law at age 22.
There you go. Bingo. All right. And Loretta Powers is with us, great criminal defense attorney, but also practices international law, right? So, all right.
That's right.
Let's start. Ladies first. Great to see you. Sorry, guys. Got to go ladies first here. Is there any reason not to release the body cams, which are part of a public record from a public filing by one of the attorneys in the case? I mean, is there any argument to keep that from the public?
Well, of course, he did mention about the tainted jury pool, but the toothpaste is already out of the tube. You can't put that back in. The jury pool is already very much tainted, and they are going to have to do a move of venue motion as well. But at the end of the day, I'm for more transparency. You can't cherry pick what is good and bad. At the end of the day, you need all of that information out there.
David Otunga, is there any reason why you think that this body cam footage should not be made public?
No, absolutely not. And to Loretta's point, I agree. And I think more transparency is better. I think it definitely should be made public because, I mean, look at this. Everybody's seen the viral video now of Mr. Floyd's death, but we haven't seen the other side. I've read the transcript, but I haven't seen the video myself. And the defendants think that this helps their side. That remains to be seen. But it would be better if we had every angle and everything out there. So I think they should lift the gag order, and we should be able to see it.
Yeah, Neama, I understand high-profile cases. There's, judges get freaked out, like we're not going to find a jury. Like we got a jury for the O.J. Simpson case. We got a jury for the Casey Anthony case. We got a jury for George Zimmerman. You get a jury. You're going to get a jury. There's no way you're not going to. Do you see any reason why the body cam footage should not be made public?
Absolutely not, Vinny. I agree with David and Loretta here. I mean, these gag orders are there to protect criminal defendants, right? But here you have the defense attorneys filing a motion together with the media to release the footage. Like you said, they think it's helpful for them. There's no basis whatsoever for the judge to issue such a broad order. Even the state recently in their filing said that it was overbroad. So if the defense wants it out, they don't think the jury pool is going to be tainted. I see no reason for such an extremely broad gag order like this. None whatsoever. Violates the First Amendment clearly.
Now, looking down the road, and obviously, I'm prejudiced. I'm part of court TV, so I believe cameras should be in every courtroom, but not everyone agrees with me there either. Minnesota has a long history, and basically the rules are set up that both parties have to agree to it, and then the judge has to agree to it for there to be a camera in the courtroom. And in all the years I've been in court TV, I can't remember a case out of Minnesota. They just don't allow it. So, David Otunga, understanding what this case is, your thoughts about whether or not the public should see and hear all the evidence, because we know at the end of a trial there will be a verdict.
Right. I think, of course, I'm going to agree with you, Vinny. And if somehow they do allow court TV cameras in there, right here, I volunteer to go. I would love to sit in and see this personally. But this is such a high-profile case. And you're right. When this verdict comes out, when the crime comes out one way or the other, the public is going to want to know how we got there. And I think full transparency, letting the public see this trial from opening to closing, will kind of help assuage things depending on how this turns out.
Neama, are you on board? I mean, everyone's agreeing so far, so you don't have to.
I try to disagree, but I got to agree on this one. I mean, the public has a huge interest here, not just in Minnesota, nationwide. Everyone's going to be following this trial. It's going to be one of those wake up in the morning, standing room only, get in line for one of the biggest trials of the 21st century. So I see no reason why the state should oppose this request. Now, if for some reason the defense attorneys think there's, and I don't know what the reason would be, but if they think that somehow their clients are going to be prejudiced Maybe I can see that argument, but I should not see either the court, the judicial system, or the attorney general's office opposing cameras in this case.